Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mia and I'm going to be doing my first video today. I'm super excited and I'm literally going to be showing you my favourite things in 2020. It's going to be everything from my favourite music, my favourite films, my favourite skincare products, my favourite jewellery, literally everything I've been loving this crazy year. And I hope you enjoy, and yeah, you know the drill, like, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to show you is my favourite jewellery. So I have here a little pot of my favourite bits that I've been loving. This necklace has literally been my favourite thing all year. It's from a beautiful shop on Instagram called Cora's Crystal Aura. She does these amazing like crystal bracelets, necklaces, and that one is a moonstone with a crescent moon, which I love, and me and my sister have matching ones, so I think it's super cute. And the next thing I've been loving are wire earrings. I've got quite a few, but my favourite ones are these ones. And these are from a lovely little brand on Instagram as well, a small business. She's called Yazi Uwu. She's super cool, like super nice girl. And I discovered her through actually another friend's YouTube who I will talk about later. But like, she is so cool and her earrings are amazing. So if you want some really cute jewellery, definitely go to those two shops. I also, this year, I've been like totally getting into rings. Like, the past kind of couple of years I haven't worn so many rings, but like literally I love my rings. So these are a couple that I got this one. It's the little kind of Nike tick, I don't know whether you can see it, from ASOS Marketplace. This one is from a Depop seller. I absolutely love it. I think it's so funky, and I've got matching ones with my friends from drama school, and I think they are super cool. All my other ones are like, this one's Vivienne Westwood, which was a birthday present for my 21st last year. This one is from my partner. It's the female sign. It's also Vivienne Westwood. And then obviously my engagement ring, which is obviously my favourite ring. But I love rings, and I'll put all the sellers that I mentioned today down below in the description. So if you want to go check out the rings or buy one for yourself, you can. Some ASMR. Some ring ASMR. Like and comment if you'd like me to become an ASMR channel. I love ASMR. That's another thing I've been loving this year, ASMR. Does that give you tingles, guys? Does it give you tingles? So next I'm going to do skincare, my favourite bits from this year. I think this year we've all been getting into our skincare and our self-care a lot more, just because we've had time to, and that has been so nice, and I really appreciate that out of 2020, that I've been looking after myself more. So the first thing that I've been loving, which is such like a basic bitch like thing, and everybody has it, but I actually love it, it is the Ordinary peeling solution. It's the AHA BHA peeling solution. It's the red one, and it is like, it looks terrifying when you have it on, but it is amazing. Like, use this once a week, 10 minutes on your face, and it does wonders. I love it so much. I wouldn't recommend it if you have really dry skin, but I have quite oily skin, so this is fantastic for it. And if you have oily skin, oh, it's amazing. It's a godsend. I love it. Next is same from The Ordinary. It's my favourite skincare brand. All natural ingredients, like no perfumes. It's fantastic. This one is the natural moisturising with hyaluronic acid. Really amazing moisturiser. Again, I have oily skin, so I have really struggled with moisturisers in the past and using oils and stuff, but I use their oils, their moisturisers, and they don't break me out, and they are just really, really good. This one is a bit of a random one, but I saw a lot of people talking about it on TikTok. That's another thing I've been loving this year, TikTok. Don't even get me started. So yeah, I basically hopped on the trend of castor oil. Now, I've been using castor oil in my hair for a long time, but I never thought to use it actually like on my eyebrows or eyelashes. So I bought some castor oil and I just put them in these like little spoolie jars, and literally every night I put it on my eyebrows, put it on my eyelashes, and it's made my eyebrows and eyelashes grow so much. Like, I've always struggled with having really short eyelashes, which is really annoying because even when I wear mascara, they just don't look like full and long like loads of other people's do. So I started using this and I actually started noticing that when I put mascara on, like my eyelashes do look really beautiful. So yeah, this is amazing if you want your eyelashes or eyebrows to grow more. Next, along that trend of castor oil, which I've like never really got into Shea Moisture hair products until this year. I just tended to use things like African Pride and Cream of Nature. Like they were my top ones for a long time, but I found this product, actually my hairdresser recommended it to me, and it's this one, the Shea Moisture Black Castor Oil, Jamaican Black Castor Oil. It's amazing. Like this is such a good hair product if you have thick or afro hair. Like I can't recommend it enough. I've literally used up the whole thing, and I also had it in the hair mask version, and it literally makes my hair feel so soft every time I use it, but it also makes it grow much like the castor oil does with your eyebrows and eyelashes. So this one is fantastic. Next are like smells that I've been loving, like scents. I don't have many perfumes. I don't really wear many perfumes, but the things that I do wear, like I really love. And it's one thing that I don't tend to spend a lot of money on is like perfume. Because usually the smell of like my hair overrides everything else. So like I use a lot of products that have like coconut in and like shea butter. So my hair tends to override the smell of like any perfume. But one perfume that I'm literally obsessed with is the Zara perfume called Femme. And it is so beautiful. It kind of like, it's a very like feminine smell, I would say. It smells very like fruity, earthy, but also it's not overpowering. And whenever I've worn it, like I've got compliments on it, so people can obviously smell it, which is nice. And it comes in like a mini bottle, but also comes in a big bottle. So if you want a really nice perfume, like this is fantastic, and it's only like $5.99, which is incredible. So yeah, this is super good. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about in the like health and beauty section, I guess, is lavender oil. And I hadn't used like essential oils before, but lavender oil is something that like I've always just loved the smell of. I love the smell of lavender. Some people really hate it. Like I understand that it's quite an intense smell, but this is so beautiful. Like I put it behind my ears, like on the top of my neck, literally just rub it in, and it makes me feel so like calm and serene. So this year, obviously we haven't really been going out that much, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, I have still got some like favorite clothing pieces that I've been wearing a lot, or that actually I've got for Christmas. So one of the things that I've been loving is this jumper. I'm going to show you because it's so funky. So it is a Frank Ocean blonde jumper. I absolutely love it. On the back, I don't know whether you can kind of see it. I'll put a clip in, but it's a really funky jumper. It's from Cold Prints, and it's so comfortable. Like I hadn't bought anything off them before, but I'd seen a lot of people wearing their clothes, and it's really good quality, really thick, and I love Frank Ocean, so like why wouldn't I get it? And the second thing that I've been loving, like clothing wise, is my new Jordans. Like I'm obsessed with them. So they are the laser blue lows, Jordan 1 lows. They are like so nice. They look amazing with literally every outfit. This blue is so pretty in person. It's not too like crazy, but it's kind of like, it makes an outfit look really fun and like really cool. So yeah, if you want some really good Jordans, these are fantastic, and they like didn't cost a bomb. Like some Jordans, I work in Foot Locker, so sometimes the price of shoes is like insane, and people will pay a lot of money for shoes, which I totally get. But me, I don't really want to spend like more than, like, I don't want to spend over £100 on trainers. Like £100 is like a lot of money. And these ones cost 80, so I think it was like worth it for like a really nice pair of trainers that I know I'm going to wear all the time, and I know that will last. And yeah, my parents got them for me for Christmas, so I'm quite happy. Thanks, Mum and Dad. So I'm like a super big reader. I've always loved reading ever since I was young, and the books that I've been loving this year are literally like, I have so many different books that I've been enjoying, but like my top favorites I'll show you right now, because if you love reading and you want to read something new, I think these books are fantastic, and they are really like, they're really deep, and they give you like a new perspective on a lot of things. And all of these books really like enhance me spiritually and enhance me as a person. So the first book is this book. It's called The Little Book of Humanism, and I haven't really looked into humanism before this. Like, I know people that are humanists, but I haven't actually delved into it properly. And it's literally a collection of like poems, quotes, readings. It's a quote book basically, but it's amazing because it feels so lovely. Like, you can open it on any page and start reading from it, and it's a lovely book. And I think if you want something that's uplifting and positive, this is the book for you. It is really lovely. The next book that I have been loving, and it's an amazing book, and it's the first of its kind, which I find like crazy but beautiful and amazing as well. It's the Queer Poets of Colour book, and it's literally an anthology full of amazing queer POC people, and I think that if you're into poetry or if you're into just amazing writing, this will be fantastic for you. There are like hundreds of amazing poems in here. Once again, like the other book, like The Little Book of Humanism, you can open on any page and find something that you'll enjoy. And there's poetry for everyone in here, like traditional poetry, spoken word. There's like a full mixture. So if you love poetry, you will love this. It's great. So next I have this book. It's called Loud Black Girls, and it's a collection of 20 black women writers who basically come together to write about what comes next. And I'm not going to tell you much about it because I think it's a book that you need to read for yourself, and it is beautiful. Like, it's a book that really gives you perspective on the world and on world issues in society in general. So if you want to read a fantastic book which supports black female writers, then you need to read this because it is beautiful and educational, and I think you'll learn a lot from it. I've always been quite spiritual, but this year I've really delved into myself and my spirituality, and trying to become my like highest form of self. And a book that's really helped me with that is this. It's called Luna. It's, oh my gosh, look how beautiful it is. It's like that beautiful holographic kind of design. But yeah, this is a beautiful book. It's basically about all the stages of the moon. So if you are interested in astrology, spirituality, you will love this. It's a beautiful book that is full of really interesting facts and really interesting kind of readings from people who study astrology and who actually have like amazing opinions on the universe and the world. And it's really helped me on my spiritual journey. I also have another book from this lady. She is called Tamara Dessin, I think. She's fantastic, and that one's about crystals. So if you're into spirituality, maybe get one of her books, because she's great at giving you a full plethora of ideas and experiences and things that surround spirituality. So if you like that kind of thing, definitely check her out. So in this section, I'm going to be talking about like spirituality and the things that I've really been loving this year that have got me into my spirituality a lot more and helped me kind of find myself. That sounds so cheesy, but like find myself and discover what I love and things to basically become my higher self. So one of them is tarot. This year I learned how to read tarot, and it's been really wonderful, not for just me, but for also, like, I think people that I meet. A lot of people are interested in tarot and don't really know how to get into it, but all I can say is just give it a go. Like, I felt so drawn to these cards. This is the classic deck. It's the Rider Tarot deck. This is the traditional like tarot cards that you see everywhere. It's such a beautiful deck, and I felt really drawn to it, and I got it as a gift. And a lot of people say it's subjective. You can buy your own tarot card deck, but people say that somebody should gift you a tarot card deck, and I was gifted it, so I felt quite like lucky and really happy about that, because it meant that they were coming to me. I wasn't necessarily seeking them out, but they came to me in a really beautiful way, and I've really enjoyed learning how to do it so far. And also for spirituality, I never really used to like incense. Like, it wasn't really my thing. I wasn't keen on the smell, but like this last year, I've really just been like burning through all my incense. Like, I love it so much, and it makes you feel so calm and so serene. So this is my favorite incense. These are the Aura Cleansing Incense. They're by Satya. They're like the traditional incense sticks. I got these from a market actually, back home, and I'm pretty sure you can get them from most like crystal shops, spiritual shops. I'm pretty sure you can get them online as well, but they smell so nice. They're not the type of incense that are too strong that will kind of like hit you when you go into a room. They're quite light, especially the scent, the Aura Cleansing. But I've got like loads. You can see them all here. I've got like maybe 6 or 7 different types, but these ones are my favorite. I've always loved crystals, ever since I was a kid. My nan always used to give me crystals, and my mum. So I've been in love with them for a very long time, but this year I've actually started collecting them for myself and going out and seeking them and finding ones that really connect with me on like a spiritual level. So I've really been loving like crystal Instagram pages and finding beautiful ethically sourced crystals online. So a page that I really love is Crystal Moon Tree, and they do the most gorgeous crystals. Like, they're absolutely stunning. If you love really unique crystals, you will love their page. They have an Etsy where you can purchase them, but they also do live sales, which is amazing. You can just sit and watch and look at all these beautiful crystals. But I bought a couple of crystals from them, but this is my absolute favorite. It's this one just here, and I don't know whether you can see it. There you go. But it's an agate moon, and it's absolutely stunning. It just sits over here on my table. You can probably see a couple of the others. Like, I've got some rainbow fluorite there, I've got some rose quartz, and some moonstone, a little bit of everything. But this one is so beautiful, and I'm like super drawn to it. And I love to just like look at it and like feel its energy. It's one of those crystals that literally gives me so much energy, and kind of I feed off it a lot. So I think that if you love crystals, go and check out Crystal Moon Tree, because they do have some gorgeous crystals like this one. You know what? It sounds very weird to say, but I don't love music as much as a lot of people do. Like, I love music, don't get me wrong, music is great. And I do enjoy music, but I'm the type of person to listen to the same album, the same artist, like on repeat, for literally like 5 years. So I do that. Like, I listen to the same people, and I do struggle to find new music that I really enjoy. But this year I've been trying my best to branch out to different music genres and listen to different people. So a couple of new songs that I've really been loving is, oh my gosh, I love Sensitive by Serena Isioma, I think her last name is. Honestly, a bop, such a good song. And it like makes you feel so good. It's like one of those like super vibey songs. Another one that is super vibey is Penguin Black Girls with Any featuring Georgia Smith. Love it, such a good song. And I've literally been listening to that on repeat, and I think that's going to be one of the ones that I'll be listening on repeat into 2021. Another song that I really loved was Snow on the Bluff, J. Cole. I think, well, J. Cole is like one of my all-time favourite artists anyway, but this year that song gave me so much, like, I don't know, it made me feel so like powerful. And a lot of music I find is quite difficult to find like that actually makes you feel so empowered. And that was one of the songs that really did that for me in light of the Black Lives Matter movement. It was amazing. And if you haven't heard it, go listen to it because it's a great song. And last is another one, like on repeat, Frank Ocean, literally Me and My Feels. I've been listening to him for a long time now, and I will never stop because he's an icon. But I've been listening to Nights a lot. It's an iconic tune, and I think that this year it's like properly, I don't know, I've always loved Frank Ocean, but this year it's like it hits different. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, TV stuff that I've been loving. Obviously this year we've been stuck inside a lot, so I've been watching a lot of TV, a lot of YouTube, a lot of like series, a lot of films, but some things that have like literally been my favourite. Ozark. Oh my god, if you haven't watched Ozark, go and watch it. It is amazing. One of the best series I've seen in a long time that has had me literally gripped, like from series 1. If you haven't watched it, start on series 1. I guarantee you'll want to binge watch the whole, like all of the seasons. And I'm very excited because there's a new season coming out, which I am buzzing for because I don't want that show to ever end. It is so good. Next is, oh my gosh, don't. So basically, please don't hate me for this. I love Hell's Kitchen. Like, it's actually a problem. Like, I love it so much. I love Gordon Ramsay. I love Hell's Kitchen. I just love the vibes. I love the drama.
They're gonna blow fire in your face, you fucking donkey! If you saute scallops in a non-stick pan, they won't stick. That's why it's called fucking non-stick!
I love the situations, the scripted reality.
Dude, you don't have the fucking gas on, stupid!
Why is the oven not on? Hello, dirt brain. Why is the oven not on?
I'm not sure, Chef, I'm sorry.
You're not sure. You donkey!
I love it. Everything about Hell's Kitchen makes my soul happy, which it shouldn't because it's very problematic. Like, don't get me wrong, the show is so problematic. Like, why is he speaking like that to people? But also, it makes me laugh. So yeah, I've been loving Hell's Kitchen, and I've watched every series literally up to 2016 from 2005. So yeah, Hell's Kitchen is up there with some of my favourite quarantine watches. Last night, me and my fiance watched Soul for the first time. It's the new Disney Pixar film, and it was lovely. I loved it. Like, if you love a good, like, heartwarming, just happy movie, Soul is one of those things. Go watch it. It's on Disney Plus. It has an amazing cast list. Like, the voices of the cartoons is like insane. They have so many amazing actors. But also, it's just a beautiful film, and I think one of the best like Disney Pixar movie franchises to come out in a long time. Like, for me, it's up there with like the Toy Stories. So another series I've really been loving is Queen's Gambit. It's a beautiful series, and it is so like, it's amazing. I love her, and I'm so drawn to her as a character. Like, I feel like I would be friends with her in real life. She's that type of character. So if you haven't watched The Queen's Gambit, you should definitely go and check it out. And the last thing I wanted to mention are the people I've been loving in 2020. Now, obviously, I've been loving my family and I've been loving my friends a lot. And this year, I think especially more than others, I have been so grateful for the people around me and so grateful to the universe that I have so many wonderful people in my life that I get to see every day, whether it be on social media or over Zoom, and not necessarily in person, which sometimes sucks, but at the same time we have to keep people safe, and we have to protect each other. So it's been an amazing year full of amazing people, and some of the people I'd like to mention are people on social media who have really given me a new perspective on things and given me a new perspective on life in general. And there's a lot of people who I could mention in this section, but I'm just going to say a few. So one of them is Slumflower. She is an amazing Black author who has written 2 fantastic books, and I wanted to mention her because this year her story has been insane. Her name is Chidera Egoro, and she is an amazing writer, but also she's had a really insane year. And you need to follow her on Instagram to be able to kind of see what's been going on behind the scenes, but she posts her stories and on her main Instagram the things that she's faced this year. She's really suffered from the force of institutional and systematic racism, and what she has done is amazing. Like, the work that she's done, the things that she's speaking out about is so important, and it's a conversation that needs to be had. So I'm thankful to her for enlightening me and enlightening a lot of people on things that are going on within the book industry at the moment. Another page that just brings me a lot of serotonin is Resident Objects. It's a random page. It's a page that shows homeware, a lot of 70s and 80s inspired homeware, that it literally just makes me really happy. If you love decor and funky objects, you'll love it. If you know me and you know my house, well, literally look at this. I love funky little things, and that Instagram page gives me lots of serotonin and makes me happy. Another page that I've really been loving and really tuned into a lot is Rebirth Sounds, and it's by a girl who I don't know personally, but we know by association each other, if that makes sense. She's called Casey. She is a lovely girl, and she runs Rebirth Sounds. It's a sound healing page, but also she's a sound healer herself, and she has this beautiful aura about her, which just it makes me so happy, and I watch her videos relentlessly. And if you love sound healing, or if you just want some peace, her Instagram page is a lovely place to go to. It's really, really nice. I've been loving a lot of art and a lot of prints this year. So one of the places that I go to look for art is Rochelle Creative, run by Rochelle Clark, who I actually did an exhibition with. I'm a spoken word poet, if you didn't know, but I did a poetry event for Black creatives in London in June, I think it was, and I saw some of her work, artwork at this show, and it was beautiful. And I followed her on Instagram, and she does these beautiful ethereal paintings and prints of Black women. So if you're interested in getting some beautiful artwork, I think her page is definitely an amazing place to go. Another page that brings me loads of serotonin and makes me extremely happy is Beth Weeday Tattoo. Beth is a tattoo apprentice from Liverpool, and she does the most funky artwork. She does prints, lighters, tote bags, and her page is just fantastic. It's all anti-Tory, latex artwork, Simpsons theme stuff. It's so good. If you love funky artwork, her place is definitely somewhere to look for it. And I think people who watch this video will probably love that kind of stuff, because I love it. So yeah, check her out for sure. Last, somebody who I've been loving watching is actually one of my friends. Her name's Lucy Clifton. We went to college together, and I love watching her YouTube videos. She has a YouTube channel. Her Instagram as well is Lucy Clifton. She is so lovely. She has such a beaming soul, and she's a brand ambassador for My Small Business, which I'm really appreciative of, and I'm appreciative of all the ambassadors for My Small Business. She has such a nice page. It's one of those pages that you can go to really escape and to look at what she's doing. She is an au pair in Paris, which is literally incredible. Please. So I always go to her page and I'm like, oh my god, imagine living in Paris right now. But she's great because she takes these beautiful photos in Paris for me. So I'm very thankful for her. And while we're on that tangent, I just wanted to say, go check out my small business. It's called The Tote Revolution. I make tote bags, all handmade and custom designs as well. I'll probably talk about that in a different video. And if you want small business videos, let me know in the comments. But yes, I feel like you should go check out my Instagram as well. It's Mia_Dahlia, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it has given you some sort of like big smile on your face and made you feel some sort of happiness towards 2020, because I know that 2020 has sucked and I am the first to say that. I've had a very tough year, but at the same time I'm very lucky, and I'm very grateful that I've been able to spend this year focusing on myself and my goals, and for once in my life I'm being selfish, you know? And I think you guys should be a little bit selfish too and think about yourself and do what you love and what you enjoy, because as we found out, life is too short. So enjoy the rest of your 2020, even though there's only a couple of days left, and I'm sending you love and sending you abundance of light into 2021. Mwah.